And I just wanted to give you a few tips for finding images. So if I go to Google, what I would do is search for high contrast images or high contrast. I was practicing here. So look I've got high contrast color photography. So that's a good thing to search for. So let's try that. And let's go to images. So in Google, you can click on images and all kinds of things come up. Now, I think portraits work really well for this type of illustration, and they can be very striking. And what I'm looking for also is something called straight photography, meaning it's just a photograph. It's not something that's been manipulated in Photoshop. It hasn't been combined or effects haven't been put on it. So some of the results that are coming up under my my search are things that I wouldn't want you to use. So this image of the motorcycle here, it looks like it's got some Photoshop done to it. Um, this kind of image with the circle, the blue and red, isn't really, I wouldn't call that straight photography. I don't really know what that is, but it should be something that we can recognize that isn't some sort of an object or subject matter, like a person, an animal, a flower could be good, like a close-up of a flower, possibly something like these clips. You could try searching for like high contrast color portraits. So I wouldn't want you to do anything like this one that's already got blue and red and it's not realistic color. I just want you to find, I want you to do color because I want you to convert these to grayscale in Photoshop. So that's a step I'd like you to go through. So don't choose photos that are already in grayscale. Choose just regular, normal, true to life sort of colors. So this image here, this portrait's good. These portraits are good. These are not good. They've already been manipulated. They're not true color. These are already basically like illustrations as they are. So, choose well. Nothing that's been manipulated. This is a good one. You might even try. You might try animals. So you could do a photo. You could choose photos of an animal, maybe. You could try like still life. Maybe there's some. Like this would be a good one to do. I mean, you've got this in here because it's a stock photo, but possibly some kind of fruit or vegetables, an arrangement of that kind. Don't choose anything that's already been. Don't choose a painting, a drawing. Don't choose anything that's already been heavily manipulated. Again, just photography, straight photography. That's going to work the best. And again, I want you to choose 3 to 5 so that we can make sure when you post the discussion board, we can make sure that these are things that are going to work well for this project. Now, I might ask you when you post, I might say, can you find something else if you're not finding anything that's going to work well? All right, so when you do find a photo that you want to use, and I'm going to go back to my portrait. So let's say I want to use this portrait. I want to use this. What I'm going to end up doing is posterizing this, converting it to grayscale, posterizing it, and then using this as a template over which I'm going to draw my vector shapes to create my illustration. I can right-click this image and choose Save Image As. Okay, so you're going to want to make a folder, save your images into the folder, and you organize the images the way it makes sense for you. Again, 3 to 5 images. Once you've collected your images, then you're going to convert to grayscale and posterize, and I want you to follow the steps in this video.